Overcharged Dakuda is an insane sweeper. Let's get into it. Alright, getting into the first battle, here we go. They are leading Pyrolin. Now we're going with the Tatab lead right here. Now Pyrolin is super effective against us with the Fire Breath. But we can just click Jungle Jutsu right here, which is pretty great, so that's just what we're going to do. And we go for the Jungle Jutsu. This will do about half the Pyrolin, a little more than half. And they go for the Flaming Kick. Now that does about a little more than half to us too, but they get the burn, which really sucks. Now another Jungle Jutsu without the burn would kill, but a burn halves our melee attack. So we click Jungle Jutsu again, but it doesn't kill this time. It gets it really close to 0, but yeah, we can't get it. Now Pyrolin's almost down, but it has to recharge. So we can click Jungle Jutsu one more time. So we go for the Jungle Jutsu, and hopefully kills. Well, this is a voiceover. I know it kills. It kills. So yeah. Anyway, the crit mattered, so that's pretty great. Alright, now they go Stratosaur. Now, we are going to click Jungle Jutsu here. We're just going to get some extra chip damage. It's not going to do a lot. It's a neutral move, but we're burned. It's not going to do a ton, but it's some good chip damage. That does like a quarter. But yeah. Anyway, they go for an Air Blade and get rid of Tatab. Now, this kind of sucks, but we, after Tatab, we can just go Dakuda. Stratosaur, pretty much, when Dakuda soul bursted, it can't touch Dakuda. We resist both the metal and air stabs, and the only thing they can hit us neutrally with is energy surge, which is really nice. Now we click soul burst here, and let's go. So they switch out of Stratosaur and go into Dokumori. Dokumori is one of the new Loomians. Now we can click Thunderstrike here, and they are immune to that, which kind of sucks. But yeah, because it's an Earth type. But Dokumori is a new Loomian. It's pretty much Glamora from Pokemon, if you guys have played competitive Pokemon or anything. Anyway, the Soul Burst animation is sick. But yeah. Now, none of our moves on Soul Burst Dakuda on this set, at least, make contact, so they don't get up the poison barbs. But we have poison types on this team just in case. Anyway, our first move doesn't do anything. It's kind of just a waste of energy. But that is fine, because Dokumori's other type, Water, gives us access to Tsunami with Stab, which is really nice. So we just Oko Dokumori with a Tsunami. So we'll take that. Now they go into Barbadger next. Here, they don't get the boost from their ability, because we don't have anything super effective. And they eat their Chocolate Bar to go for a Rogue Assault. Now this does a lot of damage, especially because it's a crit. Dakuda is pretty tanky, which is really nice. So yeah. But we go for the Electro Blast right here, just to drop that nuke on Barbadger. With Railgun, our ability, and our 152 base range attack, this hits super hard, on top of an 125 base power move. So it hits really hard, and it doesn't cost any energy, so we just get rid of Barbadger. Anyway, they go into Halvantic here, which is a toxic type, and has Baneful Bash, so we just have to switch out here. We go Garbantus, which can resist it. So we won't take it that hard, and Garbantus is a melee attacker, which is really nice. Even with the crit, we tank it really well and get like a lot of health back from Health Amulet. Now they're Kabunga Coffee, which is a little weird, but it's fine. So we'll go we go Burrow here. Burrow can just help us be tankier. They do switch, so Burrow is a good play. Now they go Stratosaur, which is alright. We go Burrow. We go Burrow again, which is alright. Now I click Provoke here just in case they magnify, but they go for the Soul Burst, which is kind of scary, but it's alright. The Soul Burst animation is pretty cool. Just gonna let it play out right here. So Jetwing Stratosaur, it's pretty cool. What do you guys, the viewers, what do you guys think of all the new Soul Bursts? What's your favorite? What's your least favorite? And what's your favorite to like use in PvP? Anyway, they go for an Air Blade. Now this does a lot to Garbantus. It actually kills Garbantus, which really sucks. But it's fine. Now we can go Dakuda here, because even though we're super low health on Dakuda at 52 health, Stratosaur cannot touch us. We live in Energy Surge at this range. Like I think it does like about 30 damage to us in Energy Surge. They go for an Air Blade, which we resist, which is just awesome. And we go Thunderstrike, which is 4 times effective against Soul Burst Stratosaur, because type doesn't change at all. So Soul Burst Dakuda pretty much just counters Stratosaur. Anyway, they go Halvantic. We really don't have anything to do against Halvantic, with Dakuda at least, because it just Baneful Bashes or even Electro Punches because we're that low, but just gets rid of Dakuda, which kind of sucks, but also we have stuff for Halvantic, it's fine. So we go to Clips, which is alright, and then, yeah. So we go, I don't know why we didn't go Himber. This is a voiceover, but it's whatever. Anyway, I go for the Gamma Pulse here. This will do about a little above a half to Halvantic. So one more Gamma Pulse will kill, which is awesome. They go for the Baneful Bash, do a little under half, and then we go for one more Gamma Pulse. I think that's a GG, well played right there. So we get rid of the Helvantic, and that is their last Loomian. So nice. Alright, getting into the next battle, here we go. They're leading with Vesperatu. I'm going with the Himber lead right here. I think we can just click Icicle Trap right here. I don't really see what else we would click. We could get some chip damage, but they go for the Slapdown and get the critical hit, doing so much damage. That is one of the actual cases where the crit really does matter. Anyway, we go for the Icicle Trap here. We get some Icicle Traps, obviously. And it's very valuable. It just gives us some chip damage, breaks clutch plushies and everything. It's just really nice. Anyway, we go for the Earthquake here just to get some chip damage, but they switch out of Vesperatu and into Ursnack. Now, this Ursnack does have tank, being like Ursnack, I guess. I don't know. Ursnack's good, but it does have tank. So we break the tank with the Earthquake, which is nice. I don't know why you would go Ursnack here, but it's fine. Now, here, we just click Earthquake again. It'll get us more damage, which is really nice. So, yeah, we go for the Earthquake. And how much does this do? This does a little over half. We get the crit, which is really awesome. The crit's very helpful there. They go Baffle, but we really don't care. We're already super slow. Anyway, they switch out of Ursnack and go into Deludrix. Now, Deludrix does just take out Himber. We could go into Dakuda, but it probably also has Thunder Strike or Zip Zap. And before we Soul Burst, that's really not good because we don't have the electric type until we Soul Burst, and even after we Soul Burst, it's still neutral, which kind of sucks. So instead, we go into Tatab and click Jungle Jutsu because it's a bug type, so it is weak to Jungle Jutsu. So we just get rid of it here. So yeah, it's pretty nice. Deludrix goes down. Now we could have gone Dakuda, but it's all right. Now they go back into Vesperatu because you know we're Jungle Jutsu, so we're locked, and we're Boots like every Tatab, so we're locked in. But I go to Clips here because I mean Vesperatu really can't touch the Clips except for Slash. So and Slash isn't even that good. So we go to Clips here, which is really nice, and they go for a Slap Down. Instead of losing our item, we just get a speed boost here, which is really awesome. Now we go for the Gamma Pulse because you are 4 times weak to light, but you switch out into Stratosaur. This does a decent amount to Stratosaur still, especially with the Soul Burst Stratosaurs. They're all running offensive, so they're not really that defensive. Before Soul Burst, it was like a mix-up, like sometimes you'd run offensive, sometimes you'd run defensive, but they're mostly offensive now. Anyway, we go Dakuda because just because of how good of a matchup Dakuda has against Stratosaur. Now they're doing the Soul Burst animation. I do cut this down because it's a pretty long animation, and we'll see it like 3 or 4 times this video. But yeah. Anyway, they go Jetwing Stratosaur, which is pretty cool. Now they go for the Jetstream. A lot of people are using Jetwing Stratosaur, and since Dakuda counters it pretty perfectly, Dakuda is like really great right now. Anyway, I am going to predict a switch out here, so I'm actually going to go for the Energize and the Soul Burst, obviously. There's no really reason to use this like Dakuda without Soul Bursting because it's our only Soul Burst, so you can't really waste the Soul Burst slot. And Soul Burst Dakuda is just better, and we're running ranged attacks, and Soul Burst Dakuda is a ranged attacker. Anyway, yeah. So we go for the Soul Burst and the Energize, and we do predict the switch out correctly, which is really nice. I do cut the Soul Burst animation short, but it is pretty cool. So yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, we go for the Energize right here, and we get the boost. Now, even with the Ursnack's tank up, we will go for the Gamma Pulse here, and it does a lot of damage. Spoiler, it'll kill the Ursnack, even with the Ursnack's tank, which is just insane. So the Ursnack goes down, and they go Vesperatu, which will just Gamma Pulse again. You're 4 times weak to light, so yeah. But they switch out of Vesperatu, and they go into Zulong here, which is kind of confusing, because you're also weak to Ancient. So we just go for the Gamma Pulse at +1 on top of 152 base range attack, which is the second highest range attack in the game, right below Gargolem attack, which is crazy. Anyway, they go back into Vesperatu, which we can just Gamma Pulse here. Now they do hit us with a Phantom Slash, which does do a decent amount here. We are at 25, which is pretty low. So unless Dakuda outspeeds something, I don't see us really getting any more kills here. But they go Stratosaur. Now, usually we'd be able to live a hit from Stratosaur just because he can't really touch us, but an Energy Surge will do barely enough to kill Dakuda, which kind of sucks, but it's alright. Now they go for the Energy Surge, and sadly it does get rid of Dakuda. That crit mattered. But yeah, so they get rid of Dakuda, but we can just go Tatab here. So we just click Timber Thrash with the Tatab, or no, yeah, we click Timber Thrash with the Tatab, and I think it just gets rid of the Stratosaur right here, which is really nice. So that just shows how great Dakuda is mid-game. So GG, well played in chat. Alright, now going over the set, I am running pure smart for our personality because our speed is like around 77, I think, is our base speed. You know, when we're soul bursted. So I don't think nimble's worth running, but if you want to run nimble to outspeed some stuff, I think you can, but I just like running smart. We have 152 base range attack when we soul burst, which is just crazy. So smart's really good. Now for our item, of course, we are running Daku burst just to let us soul burst, which is really nice. Because our soul burst, that's like our whole thing. Now if you want to run like a non-soul burst Dakuda, that's a whole different set. So there are other videos. I might make a video on that if I get a different personality, because that's actually a melee attacker, which is really interesting. Anyway, now going over the moves for our ability, I'm running our non-secret ability. This does change when we soul burst, so it doesn't really matter, but we have brute force. I don't know the secret ability. I'm not sure. I don't think, if I remember, it's not that good, but I'm running brute force. This is Zulong's secret ability, you might know it. So it just makes our moves do extra damage and removes the secondary effects, but we get the secondary effects back when we soul burst, because we get the ability railgun, which gives us pretty much double stab on our electric moves. We also become an electric type. We're pure water right now, but we become an electric type, and with railgun we get double stab on our electric moves. So obviously we run on thunderstrike and tsunami for our main stabs. You can run maroon, but I think tsunami's worth it. We already have really good energy, so it's nice to have. I'm also running gamma pulse. This is pretty much our only coverage move, and I guess the only move that's worth running, like the only next move. And for our final move, I'm running energized. We also get peace of mind, but they do literally the same thing. Now we also get our soul move, which is really nice. It's an 125 base power move, costs 0 energy, and it's just pretty much just drops a nuke on whatever Loomian you're against. So it's pretty awesome. Now going over the CPs, I'm running 200 range attack. This is just to hit as hard as possible. I am running 68 energy. This gets us up to 275, well 276 because of the 4 energy roll, which is just a really good number to have. That means you can get 1 energize and then just spam thunder strikes or gamma pulse. It doesn't really work well with tsunami because it's 60. I just wish it got doused, but it's whatever. 40 speed gets us up to 107, which outspeeds a lot of other Loomians in our speed tier, which is really nice. Alright, and all that being said, see you in the next one. Bye!